Imagine standing on a fully loaded cargo vessel, surrounded by thick fog, waiting for a signal to move that may never come. The Black Sea now contains a hidden geography of maritime mines. Ships drop anchor and hold their position, caught in a massive geopolitical holding pattern. Global society relies on the invisible, constant movement of these bulk carriers to deliver fundamental needs, from the grain we eat to the fuel that powers our cities. When these vessels stop, the promises connecting the global economy begin to fray. A localized conflict in these waters radiates outward, challenging the movement of goods worldwide. This map shows the Black Sea Basin, highlighting the dense network of global shipping lanes. A massive percentage of the world's essential agricultural and energy trade funnels directly through these narrow maritime borders. But those same lanes are now heavily restricted. The routes overlap with active naval conflict zones and blocked port access, turning a standard commercial artery into a combat environment. Controlling this choke point threatens the structural integrity of global supply chains. The first major stressor hitting the logistics network is the repeated military strikes on crucial Ukrainian port infrastructure. These attacks strike the heart of the region's agricultural infrastructure, destroying the silos needed to house and export global food supplies. Then comes the physical blockade. Heavily armed military warships actively patrol the water, menacing the commercial lanes that remain open. This chart tracks maritime insurance premiums over the blockade's timeline. Notice the sudden, violent upward spike in costs as insurers price in the risk of navigating an active war zone. These compounding threats result in the immediate delay of global grain shipments, leaving massive cargo ships trapped alongside silos, unable to load or move. Every week, a ship sits idle, applies inflationary pressure to global markets, and threatens food security for businesses and consumers worldwide. The Black Sea has become a stress test, proving that geopolitical strategy cannot feed the world without precise logistical execution. In an environment this unpredictable, corporate survival depends on agile execution. Operations and supply chain teams act as the strategic defense against market chaos, working continuously behind the scenes. Looking at this map, you see their critical adaptation. Direct shipping routes are rapidly redrawn into complex bypass vectors to avoid combat zones. To keep these longer voyages viable, teams calculate added fuel tonnage and secure new insurance frameworks based on updated risk scores. They are balancing evolving customer demands with supply chain complexities that change by the hour. Operations teams serve as the active, strategic force that turns logistical nightmares back into fulfilled commitments. The threat continues to mutate. Commercial waters are hunted by asymmetric naval drones and agile patrol boats, adding an unpredictable element to the water. Combine that physical danger with the friction of shifting international sanctions and tighter vessel inspections, and you get a state of persistent delay. This is a dual-front war, a kinetic battle fought with weapons on land, and a systemic battle of logistics fought at sea. Uncertainty is the baseline for maritime trade. To survive, global supply chains must remain indefinitely resilient. Behind every delayed ship is a disrupted customer promise, and behind every successful delivery, there is a dedicated team working to make it happen. Operations and supply chain teams build trust, create competitive advantage, and ensure global continuity. Amidst persistent geopolitical chaos, this disciplined operational execution is exactly what keeps the entire world's global trade moving forward. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on global events.